You've been told to be smarter, to work harder, to be more efficient, but what if the key to real success at work, in relationships, and in life has less to do with how smart you are, and more to do with how you handle your emotions? Emotional intelligence is the skill that separates people who simply survive from those who truly thrive. And the truth is, it's not just something you're born with. It's a skill you can build. Today, we'll explore 5 practical ways to start improving your emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence isn't just about managing stress or avoiding arguments. It's about becoming the kind of person others trust, respect, and want to be around. It's about gaining self-awareness, creating deeper connections, and staying calm under pressure. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed, misunderstood, or frustrated by people around you, even by your own reactions, this video is for you. Let's begin with the foundation. 1. Practice self-awareness. Everything starts with awareness. You can't change what you're not aware of. Most people go through their day on autopilot, reacting to things without ever pausing to reflect. But if you want to grow emotionally, you have to make it a habit to check in with yourself. Ask, what am I feeling right now? Why do I feel this way? What triggered this emotion? Is it really about what just happened, or is it connected to something deeper? You don't need to overanalyze every moment, but developing a quiet habit of reflection, even just 5 minutes a day, can help you start noticing patterns in your emotional life. And once you're aware of those patterns, you gain the power to respond differently. 2. Learn to pause before reacting in emotional moments. The biggest mistake we make is reacting too quickly. We snap at someone. We send that angry message. We walk away without resolving anything. These reactions often come from a place of stress, not strategy. So here's a practice that can change your life. Create space between what happens and how you respond. This could mean taking a deep breath, counting to 5, or simply saying, "Let me think about that." That small pause gives your logical brain time to catch up with your emotional brain. It's in that pause that you regain control. You no longer a puppet to your emotions. You back in the driver's seat. 3. Improve your empathy. Emotional intelligence isn't just about understanding yourself, it's about understanding others. That's where empathy comes in. Empathy is not about solving people's problems or agreeing with everything they say. It's about being present, listening fully, and showing that you care. When someone opens up to you, resist the urge to offer quick advice or talk about your own experiences. Instead, try saying, "That sounds really difficult. How are you holding up?" When people feel truly heard, they trust you more, they open up more, and relationships deepen. Empathy doesn't take a lot of effort, but it makes a massive difference. 4. Expand your emotional vocabulary. Think about the words you use to describe how you feel. Do you often say things like, "I'm fine," "I'm upset," or "I'm stressed"? Now imagine replacing those words with more precise ones like, "I feel underappreciated," "I'm mentally drained," or "I'm anxious about the future." When you get specific about what you feel, you start to understand your emotions more clearly. And when you can express your emotions accurately, others can respond to you more effectively. The better your emotional vocabulary, the better your emotional clarity. And clarity leads to calm. 5. Respond. Don't react. Emotions are powerful, but emotional intelligence is about not letting them take the lead. It's about being intentional, not impulsive. When something triggers you, ask, what outcome do I want in this situation? What's the long-term effect of what I'm about to say or do? It's easy to react in the moment, to argue, to defend, to attack, but emotionally intelligent people choose to respond with purpose. They communicate clearly, stay grounded, and focus on solutions, not just feelings. Responding this way builds respect, it builds influence, and it builds inner peace. Improving your emotional intelligence isn't a one-time fix, it's a lifelong process. But the good news is, every small effort adds up. Start with just one of these 5 habits. Practice it daily, and you'll begin to notice real changes in yourself and in the way people interact with you. Now let me ask you this. Which of these 5 areas do you want to work on first? Self-awareness, pausing, empathy, naming your emotions, or learning to respond more calmly? Let me know in the comments. And if this helped you, consider subscribing. This channel is all about helping you grow emotionally, mentally, and personally. Thanks for watching, and remember, how you handle your emotions determines how you handle your life.